I think World War II was my favorite war.
Same here, but I'll take it one further. World War II airplanes. Easily my top obsession growing up. I got high off model glue, read bios on famed pilots, fast-forwarded Pearl Harbor for the dogfights. It was an addiction, but where I really got my fix, flight sims. Even though I've been out of touch with flight sims lately, War Thunder has resurfaced all of those memories. It even resurfaced my old Extreme 3D Pro joystick, which I last used on the other competing free-to-play combat flight game, World of Warplanes. Warplanes is fun, but it's not a true flight sim. Only with War Thunder have I been able to hit my early teen nerdgasms. 6 hours in, and I absolutely adore this game. Without ado, here's why War Thunder does it better. First thing I did was check how many. The answer? A buttload. There are currently over 350 planes spread among 5 nations, almost tripling the Warplanes lineup. Both games bring jets, yet the Thunder climbs higher, throwing in 4-engine bombers and dive bombers, like my all-time favorite, the U-87 Stuka. I peed a little when I saw this beast. The Stuka was infamous for terrorizing its prey with a siren scream which generated from 2 propellers mounted on its landing gear. First time I heard that wail, I got chills. Now, was this sound effect essential in adding to plane? No, but someone there knew it was. Speaking of attention to detail, Thunder opens up the history book and lets you experience famous moments from World War II, offering a nice relaxing break from the online arcade. Start up campaign with Wake Island, Battle of the Bulge, or maybe some dogfights in the Battle of Britain. Or heck, rewrite the history of Pearl Harbor. Michael Bay did it. Oh! War Thunder lets you authentically experience history. So how do you want to play Battle of Britain? Fight for the fatherland or the queen? And pick a randomized mission that says, hey, that sounds like me. Bombing runs offer a slow, suspenseful mission, yet you decide how slow. Eliminate those shortcuts and start on the runway for full realism. Or maybe you want to fly into the unknown, go on patrol on a Spitfire, form up with some wingmen, and cruise the countryside looking for trouble. On a patrol run, I found myself Googling at my boys behind me. I got lost in the moment and curiosity took over. What happens if I kill my engine? Well, my propeller stopping didn't surprise me, but what did was when it started spinning faster or slower depending on my pitch and speed. Landing gear down, flaps down, soft touch down, applied brakes, fully aware that at any moment I can get back into the air. Yeah, I know, this game isn't breaking any grounds here, but I don't know, it's just been a while since I've been able to do that. But landings aren't always as rosy as we'd like. Bogeys on year 6 tear your plane into rags, you're finished. In Thunder, when your rudder gets shot up, you'll feel it. And there's no health meter but a plain diagram that roughly explains the damage dealt. What does 1% health even mean? Hitting 0% in warplanes means one of 2 things: an uncontrollable death spiral into the ground, or you just explode. In Thunder, there's a second chance. Your goal now is to crash land. Pull off a safe landing and you're rewarded for it. Same goes for kills. Crippling a bomber isn't good enough. Following that kill guarantees you he won't be dropping his payload. This mechanic is huge. Watching wings rip off in a collision puts a grin on your face every time. Climbing the research tree takes time, while also limiting you from souping up every plane you unlock with modifications. Thank God you can still look pretty. Where Warplanes restricts your creative skins, Thunder releases it. Size and position decals however you want. Yet free-to-play burdens show up for both games. Without spending a dime, Warplanes rents your paint jobs for experience points, and Thunder's decent selection limits 2 decals per plane, but it doesn't ground you there. Create a user skin, load it with any program like Paint or Photoshop, and lose yourself. These choppers, for example, yes, they are badass, but how about some eyes? Google Images, bam. Spiffy signature? Okayed. Go back with an eraser and rough them up with some wear and tear. Refresh, legit. That honestly took me 7 minutes. How about a Raptor? Clever. Fire skulls on the Stuka, that's hot. Granted, only you can see your designs, yet when you really think about it, you rarely see other people's artwork anyway, which is probably a good thing. War Thunder is an open beta with more to come, and it's not all planes. Party up with tanks and down the road battleships, all within the same match. World of Warplanes? Well, that's not really fair because I'd be talking about 2 other games now, wouldn't I? For the record, Warplanes is fun. It just feels like an arcade playing game. War Thunder, on the other hand, takes the World War II flight sim seriously. And that's all I've ever wanted.